Hello everybody, this is Frozen Fire here. I have a response video to my friend HGAlchanii. His most recent video as of this recording, he poses a question that caused me to think for quite a while. Why can't first-person shooter games be perfect? I've thought about this for about 30 minutes now. This is my second try at this commentary, so if it comes out bad, I apologize. But I just have a couple problems with your argument, my friend, and I'm going to address those now. First, you bring up Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and say that you've completed the story, you have all the weapons, all the armor, all the health, you've gone to all the viewpoints, you've collected all the flags, etc. Yet you're only at 65% completion. And that you're saying, why can't first-person shooters be like that? My complaint, or not my complaint, but my response question to you would be, how would they add that 35%? You know what? Just throw the percent out the window. What would they add to make the first-person shooter genre perfect in that regard? I mean, since I don't know about World of War. Well, I know World of War had zombies, but I'm not sure if they had anything besides that. Modern Warfare 2 had Special Ops. Black Ops also has zombies. Those are added modes, but no one talks about playing those. Is that what you mean by the extra content? I don't know what you're trying to refer to there. Like, are you saying that they should add more weapons, more diversity? Because Black Ops, or just Call of Duty in general, is quite diverse. But because tryharding, going for the best kill death possible, it's caused people to focus mainly on certain setups that will increase your kill death to the absolute maximum rather than just focus on having fun. For example, any game that has stopping power, everyone will use stopping power. Bad Company, although Bad Company's Magnum ammo, which is the same fucking thing. Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, you do not see anyone using something besides stopping power. You know why? Because stopping power is the one thing that cannot be countered effectively. If you can put that one less bullet into someone, that saves both ammo, time, and it's just completely unbalanced. The reason it's unbalanced, or the reason people use it, is not because it increases damage. They do it because it gets them the most likely chance to survive. Juggernaut, not necessarily. People put that on because, it's a counter. They think they're outsmarting people, but they're probably just, in the end, just harming themselves. Stopping power is probably the most overpowered and unbalanced perk ever to be created in Call of Duty. I understand that Ghost is completely uncounterable in Black Ops except by an 8 kill streak, which is utterly ridiculous to get now. But still, nonetheless, it's unbalanced, and people use it because it's unbalanced. If they threw perks out the window, you would still have unbalanced weapons with their attachments. For example, let's go with AK-74U in Black Ops again. I'm just going to keep bringing up Black Ops because that's the most obvious choice. I can bring up Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 4, or World at War actually, even though I've never played that. But I'll start with Black Ops. AK-74 Rapid Fire with Grip. That is by far the best weapon setup in the game. You have little recoil, you have a 900 rounds per minute gun that shoots 40 damage a bullet. Tell me how you're supposed to counter that. At Modern Warfare 2, it was the tubes. The noob tubes. How are you supposed to counter those? Blast shield? That doesn't work because the range is absolutely fucking ridiculous. World at War, I'm not even going to go there. MP40. MP40, all you need to say is MP40. Call of Duty 4, it's more balanced than the others, I'd say, but frag grenades, MP5, AK-74U, again, go figure. M60 if you could use it, RPD, M40 ACOG is the most obvious choice again. Modern Warfare 2, also the sniper rifles with Sleight of Hand Pro, but since we're not talking perks here, we're just going to stick with tubes for Modern Warfare. And I just completely lost track of my train of thought. God damn it. Well, let's start a new point then. I'm gonna just bring up my own point here to counter your whole argument of creating a perfect first-person shooter game. The first-person shooter genre is not. It's not meant to be fair. It's meant to reward skilled players and punish bad ones. Call of Duty has tried to eliminate this with their perk system, and competitive play is just not where its strong suit is. Yet people like me, like people like you and me, Wings of Redemption, many YouTube commentators play this game as though it's meant to be competitive, which it's not. It should be an arcade where it's all about getting the win. Yet people, like, again, you and me, we play it for kill death because that's what we do. That's what we're programmed to do. That's what we've trained ourselves to do. The closest you will ever come to playing a perfect shooter is probably going to be a free-to-play PC download. Wow, my throat really hurts right now. But, as I was saying, a PC free-to-play shooter is probably going to be the most optimal game you're going to find. Because the learning curve for those, well, it's not really a learning curve, it's more of, can you survive with a decent kill death until you get to the higher ranks with the best weapons? I'm going to bring up a game that both you and I played, Warrock, where you can agree with me that the MP5, the K2, what were some other guns in that game? MP5, K2, K1, some other guns were just completely inferior to guns that you unlocked when you were, say, rank 11, like, say, the P90, the PSG. Well, I'm not going to bring up the PSG yet, but, like, for example, the P90, you got that at rank 11. It's the best SMG in that game because you unlock it later, which means that you had to work to get there, so you get rewarded for working that hard to get there. Jesus, my throat is killing me. But now I'm going to go back to the PSG here. Another thing about free-to-play shooters is that they always are going to have an option that lets you pay more to get better weapons. Again, like Warrock, PSG, just a devastating sniper rifle. You get it at level 11, but you have to pay for it to get it. You have to pay at least $7 a month to use it and continue using it. MP7, it's the P90 with more damage, a couple less rounds, but has maybe higher rate of fire. Does more damage, has higher accuracy. It's by far the superior weapon. You also have to pay to get that. There's some other weapons that they've added since I've quit playing the game that are probably even better than those, but those are just two examples. Then there's a game that I've played and completely dominated with my friend, Crossfire. Again, a free-to-play PC shooter. He would go... we just completely destroyed that game, but it also has the member system where you pay a certain amount of dollars a month to get the best weapons, the best stuff, the best accessories, etc. For example, you could buy body armor that would decrease bullet damage by like 25% if you were a member. You could buy weapons that would do 25% more damage, that would have 10 more rounds a clip. Whatever, just random shit like that. They would do that because it would get them money and would give them an advantage so that they would feel better than the other players. The first-person shooter genre is meant to be absolutely frustrating to people who are not good at the game, to people who do not play at absolute tip-top shape every single time. In Call of Duty, I admit that they're doing well in trying to make it fair across the board by giving everything so much diversity. But by creating so much diversity, they create abominations like the AK-74U rapid fire with grip, or one-man army danger close tubes, or MP40. Well, MP40 was balanced on PC, so fuck Treyarch again. Or just hand grenades, where that they're so fucking strong that it's uncounterable. So my point, I'm going to rephrase this. Until there is a game... Actually, no, let me bring up my final point here. A game that would be pure skill. One gun, one guy. Moving around the map intelligently. No lag whatsoever. That would be boring. For one reason. And it's the reason I brought up. The more... actually, no, I haven't brought this. I brought this up the last time I tried this, but... The more you play a game, the more you experience it, the more you know the tips and tricks of that map, etc. So you're going to be more likely to move accordingly around the map intelligently, just outplaying your opponent at every move. What am I trying to say here? Fuck. But, oh, right. The noobs who would be new to the game, they wouldn't know exactly how to run the map. They would look for a spot that's approximately high traffic, somewhere in the middle of the map, to bring up Black Ops maps. Summit would be the war room on the building, or the room above the one with all the computer servers. The room that room is very high traffic, so you would see people camping there with ghosts, or not necessarily ghosts, just camping there constantly. That would be where they go every time. That would be what they do every time. Sure, you could camp them there, but you would be doing the exact same thing they would be doing. You would just be waiting, trying to get the advantage on them. That is not what first-person shooters should be about, getting the advantage over people. It should be about running out there, having fun, killing people, winning the game, no matter what. And the way you enjoy the game is completely different person to person. If you enjoy winning, you won't care if you go 9-50. But people like you and me, we care about going like 50-9. We care about going negative. That matters to us. So therefore, we cannot possibly hope to enjoy Call of Duty. Because the problems in Call of Duty are just so grand for players like us that we cannot possibly hope to get over them. Unbalanced weapons, unbalanced perks, they will continue to exist as long as Call of Duty is like this. As long as Bad Company is like this. As long as any game has any advantage at all, the game will be abused and we will not have fun playing it. This video has gone on way too long. I'm just going to end it at that. As long as there is no such thing as a perfect shooter, which there never will be, we will continue to be frustrated at games no matter what. And that is how I see the first-person genre dying. Just a slow, miserable death, which it's been dying for quite a while. With another bad Call of Duty game, if Battlefield 3 drops the ball and is terrible, I'm just giving up hope for the genre completely. Peace the fuck out.